How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm pretty excited. I got a pretty exciting dive for you guys. At least I hope so. Going out to a spot that I've never tried before, but I've heard about it and I saw it on Google Maps, and Google Images and stuff like that, and it looks pretty sick. The grounds look sick, and I'm gonna try it out. I've heard some good things about it, and I'm gonna try my luck over there. And also, I got a text from my friend. He graduated from my school last year, and he wants some fish for a party or something. And I love giving fish to people, and I love shooting fish with the 3-prong especially. So I'm gonna hit him up with some fish and hopefully get some for myself. So I'll see you guys in the water. Alright guys, so here's my first drop. It's actually like my literal first or second drop of the day. But I saw some schools of uhu swimming in with this big school of nai and baby opelukala and stuff. So I started scratching the ground, trying to make the sound of an uhu eating. And then I put my gun in between these coral heads just to make my profile a little bit smaller. Kept scratching, kept my eyes down a little bit. And after a while, the uhu school comes right in, as you can see there. They get spooked a little bit, but I was patient and I waited for that big one. Comes right in and I get my shot. So we moved out into a little bit deeper water, and I started chumming some sanma. It's a type of bait fish, but I just had a bunch of it frozen and I started chumming it. And a good sized uku starts coming in and feeding on the chunks. So I kind of just take a drop, kind of flashing my hand, grunting a little bit, just to try and get him to come towards me. And he circles around, goes back for the chum. I think he eats a piece right there. But he comes in range, so I just line up, take my shot. At first I thought I shot him in the guts, but it was actually a good shot coming straight through the top of his body and then out through the bottom, and it was a good holding shot, so I had him secured. There's my dad going down, checking, see if he needs to put in a backup, but no need, so he just left him alone. Alright, so this is a deeper drop in like 55 feet, I think my watch said. But yeah, I dropped all the way down to the bottom because I was seeing some bigger uku. They were curious for the chum, but they weren't coming up to the mid-water column, so I just went all the way to the bottom. Try to keep a low profile, moving really slowly. Ukus are naturally curious fish, so if you just kind of remain calm, dust a little bit, or scratch or grunt, they'll come in. And a big one starts coming in right there. Boom, took my shot. That run was crazy. He just started ripping line out of my reel. So that was super cool. But yeah, this was a good size one. Kind of got me stuck on the reef a little bit, but nothing major. So I just made my way back up to the surface, kind of watching him down below to make sure he's not ripping off or getting eaten by sharks or anything like that. So I managed to get him off the reef, so I just started pulling him in slowly. I knew I had a solid shot, so I wasn't too worried. My dad just went down to double check, make sure I had a holding shot, but it was a solid shot and he wasn't going anywhere for sure. It was, once I bring him up you'll see, but straight through the gill plates. One of the best possible shots that you can take other than a stone shot. And I mean, he was really close, so I would have hoped that I would get a good shot, and luckily I did. Otherwise, that guy probably would have ripped off. He was super strong. But yeah, beautiful fish. Perfect eating size. And bigger than the ones that I usually shoot, actually. Especially on a wahoo. So I was super stoked. He was fat too. He's like, I believe like 4.5, maybe 5 pounds. Probably closer to 4.5 though, but he was pretty fat, and I was super stoked for that one. So after that uku, I had all the fish that I needed for myself. So I grabbed my Evolve 3-prong and I started trying to shoot some fish for my friend and his party. So I was seeing some small coles, but mixed in with the small ones were some decent sized ones. So I figured I would pick up a bunch of those because those are perfect for poo-poos and having a bunch of people eat them. I was using an 8-foot 3-prong, the 8-foot carbon transformer, I think it's called. But honestly, kind of overkill for these cole. I actually shot a yellow spot while I was shooting these, messing around, and I thought I spined him, but as I was pulling my spear back, he took one good kick and he came off, and I was so heartbroken. But yeah, I was just shooting fish to throw in the wok. Super simple. He said he wanted some easy to cook fish, so I figured I'd give him the UHU because that's pretty simple, and whatever coles and stuff that I could shoot. Shooting the Evolve was actually pretty cool because that long extension piece, it almost like, it makes aiming a little bit easier because, I mean, especially for far shots, it puts the tip of your spear, it kind of shows you where it's gonna go almost. It's a little bit easier to aim for far distances, but a little bit of a disadvantage in caves and stuff. Like, I was looking in that hole for those manpachis, trying to see if I could shoot one, but never had. The hole was just too small, and the extension made it difficult for me to get a good angle in there. But so here I was running out of good sized coles that I could see, so I found this big school of manini and figured I'd take some of these as well. Got a nice little 2-for-1 there. Yeah, here's the haul, or at least some of it anyway. There's my 2 ukus, my uhu. I just put the 3-prong fish in the cooler, but that uku is fat. I show his belly is pretty big. He's got some width to him. Super stoked. Alright guys, we are back from the dive. We got some really nice fish. So first up, got the good size uhu. Nice size one. And then we have a koi full of fry fish for my friend. Got a bunch of kole, the 112, and then some manini. And then the 2 ukus. We got the smaller one. Good size. And we got the bigger one. But yeah, super stoked. Really awesome dive. I was in the water for like 5 hours. But the new spot paid off and managed to get some nice fish. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed that video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. But I had a super awesome dive. I got a really nice size uku, and I helped my friend out for his party. Got a lot of fish for him too, so super stoked. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you in the next one. Shoots, everybody.